Hi guys, how's everybody doing? I don't know about there, but it is unbearably hot here. Miss Frost, hi. Nice to see you. Yes, I came home and I was like, I got groceries and I hit the post office, did all the errands, and I was like, okay, it's Thursday. I don't have anything to do. Looked at Twitch. Nobody was really playing anything I wanted to watch. And boy's not supposed to be. The boy's not going to be home tonight. So I'm like, hey, well, I'm just gonna end up playing a game anyway, so. Oh, honey. I'm sorry. If you want to talk about it, this is a safe place to do that. If not, we are here for you, and you're a lovely, lovely being. So, feel better. But I don't know how it is there, but it is hot here. Because I think I checked the temperature right before I started streaming because I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's 91 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 103. So, what is that in Celsius? Let me convert that. Get my handy dandy calculator. Let's see. So it is raw temperature 32 degrees Celsius. Feels like 39, pretty much 39 and a half, 40 degrees Celsius. So it is steamy here. And that's actually pretty cool for this time of year. You can probably add about 10-ish degrees. It'll probably feel like 116 to 120 about next month and into August. Hopefully, with it being so hot in June this year, things we'll get a hot July and then we'll kind of back off into the 80s in August, but I can hope. New meds. Oh no, I'm sorry. I hate to hear that. No, you can complain as much as you want. I understand. I deal with chronic back pain myself, so I am literally. I could have back surgery at any time. Now it's just not the time for obvious reasons. So complain all you want. I'm here. I understand. Yes, it does suck. It sucks big time. 14 Celsius. Whew. That would be lovely. That sounds like it would be nice. So that sounds like it would be nice here. Ugh, nausea's the worst. Like, I'm one of those people that two things really only really bother me when I'm sick, and that's like serious congestion and nausea. I can tolerate coughing, whatever else. I will cough to death, but don't make me nauseous and don't give me a headache. So that's why I don't. So I don't drink to the point that I get hungover because, like, when I'm hungover, I'm constantly nauseous. Like, I'll eat and then 30 minutes while I'm eating, and for 30 minutes after, I'll feel fine, and then I'm just nauseous. It's awful. And I'm a terrible alcoholic and a lightweight, so another reason I should get drunk. Oh no, that's awful. Yeah, that would be the worst. Yeah, I can see how that would happen. Don't. Yeah, it's okay to be anxious. I understand. I was gonna say, but don't throw up. But no, that's not something you really have control over. It'll be alright. Yeah, cool weather would definitely help me chill out. About the only thing that would help us chill out down here is freezer. Going into the grocery store and walking into the walk-in beer cooler. It's about the only thing that's going to help us cool off down here. Thankfully, I don't know about there, but here, air conditioning is standard, at least in my part of the country. So, um, that's the good thing. I was talking to some of the girls at work because I grew up in the northeast of the United States. So it was it was a lot cooler. Like summer hot days up there are like 80 degrees, 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So, like in the 20s ish Celsius, I want to say. So, not awful. But I was like trying to fathom like how living where I live now when it gets this hot. Like, I didn't understand. We only had like an AC downstairs in the living room, and it only got turned on during the day if it got really, really hot. And then we turned it off at night and opened the windows and pulled all the cold air in. So, not having AC, like now living where I do and seeing all like my Euro- my European people that I know on Twitch, like it is just crazy to me to not see like AC not to be standard. So, I mean, it's I could I don't know. Like it is not possible where I live to I don't think to survive without AC. I mean, we've still got homeless people and stuff, and it's like this is the time of year they flock to the shelter more than the winter. But yeah, I was like, when it is this hot, I cannot fathom. Like 40 degrees Celsius, I cannot imagine like just it not being not having AC. Like getting in my car after work is just absolutely awful. And with the weather, it's storm season, so it's not like we can get unpredictable storms. So it's not like I don't feel comfortable leaving my windows cracked or my sunroof cracked. So I don't. So when I get out of work, all that hot air has been sitting in my car all day, and my new parking spot because of my back leaves me right that the sun shines in my car all afternoon through the windshield, and I back in because we're just like packed together in little rows like a parking lot like sardines, and the building is in front of me, so I don't have a lot of space to maneuver, and I get there before everybody, but I leave before most of the people who park out on the fence line that I park through. So it's just easier to be able to pull out when I'm done. Yeah, I'm definitely more heat tolerant than cold tolerant with my back. I would rather it be roasting off like 110 degrees like it is right now than it be like we had really bad snow and ice this winter for like 2.5 weeks. That's supposed to be the trade-off of living down here. I melt during the summer, but I'm comfortable in the winter for the most part. Normally it stays about into the 30s, into the 40s, 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter. So, yeah, yeah, I understand. Actually, the I just got a new car, but my car before this is my other car that's in the shop still. It is a black car with black leather seats. The amount of skin I have burned off my legs. I have no words. That is why when we bought this car, even though it's red, it has a chocolate on top. The top is just like accents of chocolate, and then the actual seats themselves in the lower part under the dash is cream. So, not gonna burn my legs off anymore. So, there's that. That was one thing I made sure when we did it this time, because like several of the last vehicles we've had were, let's see, the Subaru is black, the the Mini Cooper was charcoal gray with charcoal interior, so it was still hot, and then the boys truck that we had was a black truck with a black leather interior. So I did better this time. I'm like, we're not going to do this. I need to get one of those sun reflector screens to put under my windshield for while I'm at work or when I park places. But yeah. My car also has the top of my steering wheel and the top of my shifter has because it's a luxury car, has a wood grain in it, like plastic covered wood grain, and it gets so hot, like burn you hot. It's awful. Like when I drive, when I start, I just like gingerly put it in gear, and then the first 10 minutes, I'm like holding the bottom of the steering wheel where it's just leather, so I don't have to worry about like burning the top of my hands off on the wood grain. So it's always an adventure. And like people are like, "Oh, just leave your sunroof cracked." But I don't know if they have them in cars there, but they have them in here. They're called moonroofs. So it's like two giant sunroofs. So I'm like, why would I want to leave that open during the day to crack my sunroof to let all that light shine in down into my car and just make it hotter? Yeah, Mags, my new car has wood grain on top of the steering wheel. I'll have to go take a picture and show you. I was just talking about how I park at work and I back in so the sun comes directly into the windshield of my car. And I've got wood grain on the top of my steering wheel and the shifter knob. So, like the first 10 minutes, I'm just gingerly touching the bottom of the wheel that's leather because otherwise I'll burn my little fingers off if I touch the top. Yeah, so the moonroof is going to be great. It cooled off earlier this week. It was like 20 to 30 degrees cooler. So I got to enjoy the moonroof of my car for the first time. So, Mags, how are you? How did the pies go? You never updated us on that. So, I feel like fancy though. I'm super excited about my new car. Everything's been good. I just got the title in, so I've got to suck it up and go pay the tax and tag it, which is mm-mm, it's not going to be good. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. I hate, as somebody who knows what that feels like, I don't know your exact pain, but I know like your constant level of how you feel like being in pain all the time sucks. So I knew I would never, even a person that I hated really bad, I would never ever wish chronic pain or issues, health issues on somebody because it is just awful. So hopefully they get your bed situation worked out. That's the worst. I think that's part of why my back's been pretty bad lately between the heat, I think. And I think I fired mm, I fired my pain doctor at the beginning of the year because he was doing nothing to help me. So, um he pulled me off the pain meds and was not going to help me give me stuff. So I think everything is finally slowly working its way out of my body. But yeah, so pretty much I'm stuck out on it until I have surgery, probably, which is going to be next year sometimes. Let me text the boy back. He doesn't know I'm streaming. Pie samples were good. Some cookie crusts. Milk chocolate ganache, fresh strawberries. Mm, mm, mm. So, Max, when can I come over to try pie? Because that sounds delicious. Speaking of cookies, we just had right near work, we had a place just open today called Crumble, Crumbl Cookies. And they specialize in serving hot cookies. They've got some cold cookies and then ice cream that you can buy by the pint. And their menu rotates weekly, and it just looks so good. I can't wait to go over and try it. Yeah, hungry. Yes, hungry, hungry, hungry. I was just thinking that. That was the other thing. I was like, I was looking for a snack before I started stream, but I'm like, I'm trying to eat better and do better and be healthier, so I removed all the snacks from my house. So I inadvertently sabotaged myself with snacks. So I was like, well, shoot, I'll just go stream. It'll distract me. When I'm ready to eat dinner, it's already cooked. I've got leftovers that I'm going to heat up. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll make myself chicken nuggets. I've got chicken nuggets in the freezer. Sounds good. I haven't had chicken nuggets in a while. I might do that. But I've got spaghetti in the fridge. Pizza Hut. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yum, yum. See, Pizza Hut is. I had Pizza Hut several years ago. Like, more than 10 years ago now when I was abroad. I was in New Zealand right after I graduated high school, so about 11 years ago. And the pizza was so different. It was weird. It wasn't weird. It tasted good. It tasted like pizza, but it was different from like what I'm used to here in the States. It's funny to see how that happens. Like, we ordered a large and it was like a medium size that you would get here. Like, portion control here is just unreal. I've learned that from traveling abroad. Norwegian pizza. Yeah, since I moved, that's one thing I will say down here, like in the southern US where I live now, the pizza is not good. I grew up on New York style pizza, like the big slices that you can fold in half on not thin crust, but not too thick crust. And like pizza was life there. Like you could go to any pizza place and get pizza by the slice. Everybody sold it, and it was great. But like pizza by the slice here is not a thing, and it just doesn't taste as good. The Italians know what they're doing. Yeah, yeah. US portions are kind of wild. I've noticed that. Also, I've read some like BuzzFeed articles that talk about how strange like Europeans especially find it that if you come here and, and like order water at a restaurant, it's ice water. So, um, I guess that's not a thing. Cold water. Soda sizes. Yeah, that doesn't really. Dr. Pepper is good. I will say that. I don't drink a whole bunch of soda though. I can't. Um, the last time I had soda is when I went to Joplin with my friend about a month ago. And before that, I probably couldn't even tell you 2 to 3 months. I don't drink. I don't drink a lot of soda. Like, I used to for a while, and then I was like, this is awful for me, first of all. One can of soda is 12 mini donuts. I'd rather eat the mini donuts myself. Not that I am, but yeah. So I get my caffeine through like powdered drink mix that you can flavor your water with, or um, there's a nutrition club here that sells Herbalife products, and they make energy tea, and that's what I drink. Yeah, I agree, Mags. I can drink. The boy is really bad about that. The boy was, for those of you who don't know about the boy is a veteran. He's a Marine because there's no such thing as a former Marine. Don't even ask about that. That just doesn't happen. There's former service members of other branches, but there's no such thing as a former Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Crazy brothers. So he was deployed, and he was he was in Desert Storm. So he has this thing that like he can't take too warm of showers. Like I take showers that melt your skin off. I've read that's like a thing with anxiety that you take stupid hot showers because you're seeking the warmth that you are emotionally missing in your life, and that's why you take hot showers. But he can't take showers that are too hot. And like warm water or room temperature water, he can't drink it. I can drink room temperature water, no problem. I don't prefer it, but I can drink it, especially when I'm thirsty. I guess it hydrates you better. So, yeah, the boy doesn't try to sneak into my showers for the most part because I will melt his skin off. Have you ever seen that picture that goes around Facebook sometimes or Twitter or whatever, and it's just this person that like gets in the shower and they're turning the water up and it says more, 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 and it's like four boxes and it finally gets to the last box and like the water's all the way up and it just shows like flames coming out of the faucet, the shower head, and like the person skin has all melted off and it's just a skeleton and it says perfect. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Yeah, showers definitely help me too. Um, up in baths, baths really help me. Now is not really the time of year for baths. Mags, I'm sure you can confirm because it's just as hot there as it is here. Uh, I like to soak. I get a little bored sometimes, but I like to soak. However, until my pipes froze this winter in our dramatically awful cold snap, I didn't have a stopper for my for my tub. So, not to mention the actual faucet part where your water normally comes out on my tub, like the pin to pull up for the shower was stuck. So, since I've lived in this house, I haven't been able to take a bath. And now I've got bath salts and yeah. So, I've got to get the boy to clean the tub this winter and I'm going to soak a lot in bath salts. So, I miss baths and they're going to help me as long as I don't just fall when I'm in the bathtub. So, 25, yeah, 25°C, yeah. Like I said, I told you, it feels like it's 39°C here right now. So now is definitely not the time for baths. I can tolerate like a warmer shower right now, but like just the thought of soaking in water, like warm, hot water, I'm sweating just thinking about it. Ooh, bath bombs, Lush. See, I've heard good things about Lush. I had a coworker who was terrible and flaky, but she used bath bombs from Lush. She got into that. I just, it seems like a lot of work, honestly. Like I've heard some of them stain your tubs and like leave a residue, and it's hard for me. I can't clean my tub anyway, and the boy doesn't clean it as often as he should, which he's barely home, so I don't blame him for that. But yeah, and it's expensive. But those things are like here like $7 to $20 a piece. I'm like, mm-mm. It's an expensive habit. Give me 4 bath bombs and I can go get my nails done for 2 weeks, whatever. Priorities, I guess. And if it makes you happy, whatever. Yeah, definitely a special treat. Probably what I would do is like next time we're on vacation, I would be like, "Hey, take this with me. Get a room with a nice soaking tub and do it that way. That way I don't have to clean it." So, yeah, and if it helps your skin for sure, I bet I get some dry besides my face. My face is combo dry oily, but the rest of my skin's dry and awful. So, I get that for sure. Look at me being a chatty sucker today. I don't think I've ever talked for just like almost 30 minutes. It's crazy. Okay, so drink some more water. Oh, no. Yeah, you do have baby skin. I'm gonna get you some Johnson's and Johnson's baby wash. We'll get you some nice baby wash for your delicate skin. Let's let's go over to the game. I did not go back. I stayed where we were yesterday. So, what were we doing? Let's see. Oh, we were coming out here. What's that? Reveal your secrets. Oh, spindleweed. Yeah. I always tell the, what is up there? I always joke with the boy that, it says there's something. Nah, whatever. I always joke with the boy and, baby oil. That's funny. A lot of people use, like, baby oil as tanning stuff here. Say, oh, throw some baby oil on and tan. Anyway, I always joke with the boy that, I'm delicate. I'm a delicate peach. Let's see, that's the tunnels for, yes, that's tunnels for that. I don't know, does that go down or does that not go down? We'll take a look and see. Yeah, I always joke with the boy that I'm delicate and a peach, because I mean, I have very, I could yeet myself, but I don't think I would make it. Mags, what did you do? Thank you. I'm a very delicate beach. Mags, you're ridiculous. You can't sneak it in when I'm on stream. I know. I get alerts. Oh, thank you. You are a gem of epic proportions. Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about. You received a gift from Mags. Thank you. Definitely gives me something else to play on stream. I know that's like one of your favorite games, so. Or one of your favorite games to watch. I know Zelda enjoyed it, and I kind of watched it a little bit, but I didn't want to spoil myself. For those of you who are not on my computer and not aware how Magardy works, Mags just, as I was saying the other day, Mags is, well, probably last night, Mags is stupid generous. And sometimes when you're friends with Magardy on Steam, stuff just appears. Games, bits, gift subs. That is, she gifted me a lovely, lovely game. Let me pull Steam up. Library. She gifted me a humorous game that I watched, that she gifted to Zell Dangerous as well, called Death Spank. So, that is what she gifted me. Before we started playing this game, I talked about playing it, and she was going to buy it for me then, but, what had happened is I didn't have a controller. So, she and Meg being the monster that she is, and Mags being the most generous soul and person I've ever met, gave me bits, and I got my Twitch payout this month. So I ordered myself a controller that just got here this week with Prime Days. Yes, it's a cute little funny humorous game. I didn't watch too much of it when Zelda. Well, I did. I just don't remember it, and I'm glad I don't remember it. So, thank you, Miss Frost. That is one of the things I'm super grateful for, and I feel super good about. Like, that I'm glad, because I didn't necessarily.
I heard the hero Ferelden came down here during the Blight.
She did.
Cardall met the Warden, but I never had the pleasure.
Do you often see Grey Wardens?
From time to time. They're a good bunch. Tough in a fight. Fearless.
Fives. Anyway, like I was saying, it's one thing I'm super grateful for is the good communities that I've found on Twitch. Twitch can be a terribly an awful, a toxic place. I've learned that just by watching people, and I've found, it's really hard, I would say, on Twitch to find people who are not toxic shitholes. Because 9 times out of 10, people are toxic shitholes. So I've been very blessed to find safe, good communities where I've been able to be open and talk about my mental health, work on my mental health, share with people, realize what kind of community I want to build around me for myself, find people. Oh, that was almost bad. Find people who are lovely and generous and make me want to be better and make me feel better. So, and among those people, like, Mags is one of those people. You are genuinely one of the best people I've ever met. You've got such a huge heart, and every time you do stuff like this, it's overwhelming because I'm terrible with gifts, and It just it helps restore my faith in people, that there are good people in the world, and it makes me sappy and want to cry. So there's that too. Yeah. So definitely, I am super grateful in the growing that I've had, just meeting the right people on Twitch and following their leadership and teaching me how to be a better person, a better streamer, and how to do better for people, for the world, and for a community that I want to build around me. So it's been very humbling, and it has definitely helped me grow as a person. Because, I mean, mentally, I, I struggle, and it's always been like depression and anxiety is a shameful thing that are things that I don't, that like don't, we didn't talk about how you felt in my house growing up, and there's nothing wrong with that. My mom was a single parent, and she was busy, and she did the best that she could for us, but it wasn't something we learned how to talk about, to cope with, to deal with. And I feel, it was kind of shameful. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Nobody should be bullied for terrible things like that that are out of your control, but like, I understand. Like, it was very traumatic for me growing up, where we lived initially. Um,
More on the lyrium experiments. Looks like his results were inconclusive.
my dad, it's not something I talk about a lot. My dad has been passed for many, many years now. He passed in 1999. I was just a kid. So I was 8, because I was born in 91. But my dad was when I was a kid, in I think 1993, 1994, 93. He was in a farm accident. We lived on a farm, and he was in a farm accident that put him in a coma. So that is the only memories I have of my dad growing up as a kid, is being in a coma in a nursing home and visiting him that way. So, like, my mother was very, very emotionally spent. Yeah, invisible illnesses are the worst. I can say that with my back. So my mother was very, very spent, like physically going back to college at that point, raising 2 kids, being on the farm. I mean, we eventually moved off as we got a little bit older, but doing that with my dad and trying to have a career. But everybody, this was a very, very small town of, there were maybe 20, 30 people in my grade, and everybody knew about my dad. So I was just teased mercilessly. So I understand, like, being bullied for things that are totally out of your control are awful. Just awful. And, feeling like that and people knowing, it was way easier to shut myself up. Like, shut everything inside. Thank you. Yeah, like, people say, like, people talk about, like, one wish. Like, if you could just have one thing in the world, one thing that you want. People are like, oh, money, cars, I want to be able to remember my dad. Like, I remember him, but I don't consider it remembering him, because I don't remember him not being in a hospital bed with feeding tubes and machines, and being able to talk to me. Like, that is one thing. Like, if I could have anything in the world, that is what I desperately, desperately would take. It's just a memory of my dad before he was like that. Just remembering what his voice sounded like, what it felt like to hug him. And, like, it was like the most traumatic thing for me, because, like, all the stories I've been told, like, I was not, like, I got close to my mom, but, like, as a baby, like, the only person I wanted was my dad. Like, I would tootle around until he came in, and then I'd be in my little walker and walk over to the door and follow him around until he washed his hands and would pick me up. So that was really hard for me. And like, kids are awful. So being bullied for that, like something that's out of your control, like it's not the same situation, I get it, but I understand for sure. So, and now, yeah, definitely. It was hard. Like I said, that was 1999 and I still struggle with that. So, when he passed. So, but yeah, invisible illnesses, I can say that too with my back. Like, people just look at me. Like, I've got a handicap placard and I try not to use it, but I mean, there are bad days. You understand. There are days that I just don't want to get out of bed. There are days that it hurts too bad. Like, I'll come home from work and like just the physical thought of getting up and making myself dinner, even just like standing to cook ramen, is just too much. And physically looking at me, you wouldn't know, like, what's wrong with me. I get out of the car and, oh, there's nothing wrong with her. So we as a society are terrible at accepting people and their issues, whether they be invisible mental issues that people can't see, physical issues that are not visible, like my back, other stuff like that people just can't see. We're terrible. So, yeah, exactly. I read this thing the other day that said people with like chronic illnesses and mental health issues, like the hardest thing they ever do is they don't pretend like it's not hard being sick. They pretend so much more to be well, to make people believe that they're fine. And it's like, you don't talk about it. I don't talk about it overly much, It's like, some days I just want to rip my spine out, literally. It's like, I don't need this. It's fine. But that's not how it is. So it's like, why is it like this? Like, I thankfully have a friend who has, she's worse off than me. She's had like 3 back surgeries and all sorts of other things. She's got some fused disc, which is what I'm gonna get, disc fusion, and she's got some ruptured disc and stuff. But she understands, so she's been great. Hi, sweet boy. Thank you. Thank you. So, but like, there are days it's just like, oh, like that one person you can be vulnerable with because they understand. And that's made a big difference in my life, is having somebody in my life who understands. Like, my pain might not necessarily be the same pain as her, and I might not have the exact same issues, but like, once you live with that chronic pain, you understand way better than somebody who's not. I'm not saying somebody who doesn't have it can't understand, but there's a different level of understanding. So, yeah, we don't pretend to be sick. We pretend to be well, and not for our benefit. And people seeing you at your worst is hard. And especially because what started this with me was a car accident in 2007. Everything has gotten worse slowly and progressively since then. So, just even for me, the struggle of things that I could do 2 years ago, I can't do that anymore. Like, I go outside and I used to be able to clean the house or do housework, and now I'm to the point, like, I have to sit down. I have to take a break because I can't do it anymore. I can't just straight up do it. I get tired. Like, yeah. Acid medicine, who, Yeah, I'm on that too because I got some bad acid reflux. So, but like the other day, like the boy's gone so much now, so it's harder. So a lot more of this stuff falls to me. And like I was doing yard work, and I was out there just up and down picking up sticks, cleaning stuff that the dogs had drug out of the house, dog toys, stuff like that. In 30 minutes, I had to sit down. 30, 45 minutes, I had to sit. I didn't have a choice because literally I was gonna fall. And that's terrifying to me because I've never been that bad, but it's just, you miss vacuuming. Yeah. And I was doing some PT this last fall, and my physical therapist was a howdy doody. She was nice and she meant well, but like her thing was, it wasn't like that I was in pain. It was that my nervous system, she claimed, was overreacting. So we just had to retrain my brain. So like if I knew something like, say, vacuuming, her theory on this was to retrain my brain because it was just my nervous system overreacting. Her theory was like, oh, hey, okay, so if you vacuum for 10 minutes and then you have to sit down, you just have to try and push yourself a little harder. So say vacuum 12 minutes, and then next time vacuum 15 minutes or 20 minutes. And I'm like, really? Yeah, she was special, in my opinion. So, yeah, it was just my brain overreacting. And then like, oh, your trauma happened while it was cold because it happened in a snowstorm, like, and we had a car accident due to ice. Well, you don't actually hurt. Your brain just thinks because it's cold, and it sends all these extra signals to hurt. Oops, I'm dead. Yeah, she was special, in my opinion. She was 100% not my favorite person. But, and like, she would walk away. Yeah. Doctors here can be frustrating. She would walk away. Like, the first time I had PT, like, I understand they have other people to focus on and stuff. Like, my second session I went back because I was going like twice a week to physical therapy. And she's like, well, how you feeling? I'm like, well, I've got some weakness in my legs, and my back hurts. And she's like, oh yeah, when you were doing squats, you were overextending your back last time. And I'm like, so why didn't you tell me?
Don't let them get behind us.
Yeah. If only it was that easy, is precisely right. Healthcare here in the US can be a bit of a joke and a lot of hoops to jump through. So. And like, that's half the reason, like, even though I need surgery, that it's still, I still haven't done it. Between work and not having reliable people. Financially, being off work, like 6 to probably maybe 8 weeks. And so the financial loss of that, and then the actual financial cost of, I mean, even with health insurance, it's probably going to be like a yeah, the definition of her job. My favorite thing was when she asked me, she said, my first session with her, she was like, so what restrictions did your doctor, like, what restrictions do we have with you? And I'm like, aren't you supposed to know that? I've got short-term disability through work. I've got AFLAC, so I've got that for short-term disability, and then I've also got AFLAC has like surgery policies and stuff where they'll pay me a certain amount of money for it by having surgery, or if I get cancer, like I've got a cancer policy as well. But still, even with like just my straight health insurance, it's probably gonna cost me my deductible, which I think is like $2,000 plus 10% after that. So I'm probably looking at like $5,000 out of pocket for this surgery, plus whatever whatever else. Yeah, health insurance, privatized health insurance is super complicated and not necessarily great. I mean, I know like universal healthcare, free universal healthcare has its issues. I'm well aware that there will be issues, but this trying to afford to live and for-profit health insurance it's rough. Yeah. It's like Miss Frost, I don't know if you watch Tugboat, but he needs knee surgery, and he'll tell you like it would be cheaper for him to fly to Sweden and pay to have surgery done in Sweden than to have his knee surgery done here in the US. And like I wish that was a joke, but it's not. It's literally. It's not a joke. That's pretty much what it is. And it's like, there are times that I'm like, man, I just need to move somewhere else. Like, I'm gonna move to New Zealand, I'm gonna move to Iceland, get better health care. But I mean, when you move to countries like that to become a natural legalized citizen, it's like 7 years. So yeah. You might have a lot of money, but you'd have to spend a lot of money. Healthcare here is honestly such a joke. Where else can we go? Oh. No, it's this way. So. Yeah. Just like, and honestly, like I've got like my mental health issues. I've got some, I'd love to go see a therapist, but I've got, it's like pick and choose. Like, sure, I can go have somebody look at my back, but I can't afford to have my back looked at and take care of everything that needs to be done with that, and yeah, like go see a therapist. Or I've also got some like endometriosis issues, and I can't get that taken care of because one thing at a time. You do what you can afford. So that is really the biggest downfall of how insurance works here, is if you've really got a problem, or more than one problem in this case, you can't get it fixed, because usually you can't afford it. Ow, I'm dead. I didn't know I was going down that hard. Yeah. Well, so, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, can I work? Sure. And it's like, as somebody who works full-time, 40 hours a week, and I still can't, like, pay my bills. Well, I can pay my bills, but I can't, like, pay my bills and get everything else done. Dang. Chlorine. Potion. Get somebody up. Potion. Yeah, it's just crazy what a country, you know, for one of the best countries in the world. Lord. I was trying to save that, but yeah. Thank God there's dwarves, because otherwise we would all be screwed with a capital S. So. Ogres. Better save here just in case. Oh, I can't. I'm considered in combat. Well, that sucks. So, I mean, I do realize that I have other luxuries that other countries don't have, but some cases. Like, I'm not grateful for what I don't have, but, like, man, it would be nice just to, you know, get everything I needed done and be able to take care of myself. So. I was hoping there would be like a supply cache. Ah, there it is. It's like I was hoping there'd be supplies. Good. Before we fought some ogres, oops. Ow! I went down like a rock. Potion. I said, oh. death. Ocean. Oh, sure. Now there's little guys in here. Oh, man. I know you know it as somebody with chronic pain issues. Like, sleeping feels great, but, like, the ability to actually sleep and, I wish I could sleep a lot, because sometimes that really helps, but, yeah, exactly. Sleeping is so crappy sometimes. Like, you're like, I wish I could sleep, 'cause then I could escape it. Yeah. I'm sure, like, I mean, I assume I'll probably eventually get to the point that I won't be able to work. So that'll be different. Bro, let me go. So, sleeping whenever I actually can sleep, it won't be such a big deal. But, until then. Man. You know what? I'm glad I'm playing on easy. How about that? Hovers, let me alone. Yes, I know. Well, crud. Yeah. Really? I'm all the way back here. I have to fight all that crap again? Ugh. That sucks. Yeah. That sucks. Yeah, I hope so. I'm glad I played this game on easy though, let me tell you. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm playing this game on easy. Because I don't want to think about playing it on a harder mode. Like, I get that combat's a necessary part of this game, but sometimes it sucks. Hey Hopscotch, what you doing? Yeah, the first game, Origins, I played, I think, on normal mode, part of the way through the game. And then it was just like, it was too much. I was like, nah, bruh. Yeah. Like Mags will tell you, I'm not really, like, here for the combat. And that.
Let them get behind us.
I'm here 100% for the story. save right through going through this. That's the worst part. Potion. 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 I know there's supplies over here, so. Supplies somewhere over here. There they are. Yeah. Alistair is lovely. Like after... Where's my body? Like after playing the first game, I'm like... How does anybody not romance Alistair? I don't get it. Just gonna play as Dorian, it's fine. Now, I always do better as Dorian anyway. Alistair is awesome. Alistair is the loveliest. Like, how does somebody not romance him? Like, that's why I started watching videos of other characters' romances. Because I'm like... I'm never gonna romance these people, and if I replay, how am I gonna do it? Oh. Romancing the same person. It's... Yeah, I know. We got supplies there, but I don't want to use them unless I have to. I find Dorian does more damage. Don't know why that is. Yeah. Like, how do I turn down Alistair? I better get some peeps up or this is gonna go bad. Like, how do I turn down Alistair? Like, I saw people who had, like, on the videos that I was watching, because I fell into the rabbit hole of YouTube, like I said, I saw some people on the videos, like, that I was watching that, like, hated, made him, Alistair hate you, stuff like that, and I'm like, how do you do that? Like, how do you... Probably can't unlock it because I'm not the Inquisitor. But I'm like, how do you do that? Yeah. Yeah, I think one of these days I'll have a community goal. Once upon a time. To do like, now this would have to be like big time community points for or like charity for donation goal. Do like a full mage playthrough of all 3 games. So. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, I could balance out Tug's anti-matron. I didn't pause. Yeah. I don't know that I would run like all just mages, but I would run the hero of Ferelden, the champion of Kirkwall, and the Inquisitor. I would run them as. I know you are. I would play as a mage. Where's my dead carcass? Where's my dead carcass? Back here. Heck, half the trouble's trying to find myself sometimes. So, that would be interesting. Yeah. There are some people I don't want to miss out on. Hi, pup. Like, how do you, again, like, how do you not have a tank, or how do you not romance Alistair, you know what I mean? Like, how do you not? Oops. Bull, is that you? Get up. Yeah. Say, who am I playing as? Okay, that was fun. See if we can get one of these without getting both of these this time. I can't save either. Crap. That's dumb. How is he immune? Ogres are a pain. Bull, stop lazing around. Great. Hold half the room. get up. Yes, I know. I'm glitched out. No. I'm stuck in his hand. Bro. Move yourself, please. Supplies. Just trying to wait on those, but you never know. Try and keep everybody up. Who's dead now? Iron Bowl. Stupid emissary. Leave me alone. Trying to keep people up. Damn. I got potions for you, but jeez. Yes, I know. No. It's like, I'm just trying to find who's dead. It's Bull again. Got a hair tickle in me. You know? Bull's dead on the floor again. Put me down. Would you put me down? Gosh darn it. Well. This might have to wait. Because everything's about on par with the level that we are. So I could come back and it would be easier, which is what might have to happen. Because I'm not going to do that fight again right now. There's way other things that I could be doing with my time. So I'm not going to keep doing that. Ooh, Mikey's live. I'm not going to keep beating my head against the wall. Could ask the boy up. Business question about the baking business. Somebody just asked about banana pudding for 4th of July. So, one of the things we're actually going to make. But we're going to make it anyway, but this would be selling. I don't think that I wasn't going too awful, but that wasn't great. And I'm assuming it's just going to go harder as we go down. So that might be a good thing to revisit for later. Also, I hate the deep roads. Just saying. Would the other DLC be more reasonable level wise? Mags, do you know? Because that sucked. And Hazaroth. I was hoping. I also haven't used my controller in this game yet. Because I'm so used to using my keyboard. Thank you. Chef's got a lot of games to play. Of course, my library keeps growing too, so I can't talk. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Mags. You're the best. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You're lovely. Oh, man. Ugh. Well, at least I can take stock of my inventory and go through my get my advisors going through to do stuff, because I didn't come back and do that. I meant to, but I forgot, because I'm smart. Hey, buddy. Hey, Bum Blunkin. Hi. I love you. You're so sweet. Do you know that? You've got a cute little tummy. You're furry, sir. Ugh. And I mean, some games I have like no idea that I'll like them until I play them or see them played. Ornamental brooch. What was one of those? Like Minecraft? I had no clue until the Nooks started doing their charity. Ugh. When you first unlock it. Okay. So I've already unlocked it. We'll see. Throne accessory 1. Well, fancy. I don't really have... It's all resources. Wait. That's complete. Liliana,
Let's see what we
go.
have.
I don't remember when I unlocked it is the thing, so we'll travel there and work on it at least. What are you crying about, Mr. Sir? Resources don't really matter.
Inquisitor.
All right.
Getting these missions whooped. I'll do an inventory look at, and then we'll at least pop over there and see. Hi, Pup. Bye, Pup. Hi. He doesn't always love me, as much as I want to think that he does. Inventory. Weapons. I can't use this yet. I'm not 21. February 29? Okay. Cassandra. Uno-handed. 219. Okay. Sarah. Better bow. What are you crying about, sir? Blackwall. Uno-handed. 299. Good. Cole. Better daggers for you. 264 and 234. So 267. 264. That's what I have for you. Viv. Barrick. Two-handed. 202. 221. Got a big hammer. He's gonna ban everybody. Oh, I didn't look at shields. Cassandra, I think yours is 29. And Blackwall's, I think, is even more than that. I might have to... Ooh, his is not. What I might have to do is go back and if I go back in the go back in there is 30. Cassandra, 22. Heavy. Go back. If I go back in there, I might have to take words. Might have to take Blackwall with me. Because he seems to do pretty well. 56, 156. I'm saving that 183 for words. Barrack.
A forge like this, who needs the view?
I need that.
So I'm thinking.
Pinquisition? Oh lord. She's the worst. crud.
Gotcha.
Save out there. Did I save? Did I just be like... Words. Forgetting what I'm doing already. Oh, both the pups are in here. Old man's on the floor, laying in front of the air conditioner where it hits him. I watched a Leonidas fur dust bunny roll across my floor. I have to sweep my floor like 3 times a week, and there's still dog hair all over my floor. It's the worst. Let's see. This is... No, that's the temple. Oh, my Frostback base. That's the one. Dorian, Barrack. Well, that escalated. Oh, that's so nice. You're giving your brother kisses and giving him love to make sure he's okay. It's very sweet of you. Oh, puppy, puppy, puppy. Ugh. Water. I haven't felt like I've got chapstick down. I've felt like I've got enough water today. Yo, somebody stinks. I don't know whose butt that is, but you stink. It's like living with children. The little one just ate a whole bowl of food. He's hungry. He's also chonky.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible.
Other than that
After
awful hat.
800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
The texts say that Inquisitor Emeridon was a dragon hunter who vanished on his last expedition.
Yes, precisely. I see you've read Lautrec's Precursors to the Chantry. Inquisitor Emeridon stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
If the last Inquisitor has been missing for 800 years, it's only fitting that today's Inquisition help find him.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Emeridon was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
I thought we could catch up.
Anytime, Inquisitor.
They say you grew up in a village. Where did you learn how to fight? Draw a bow? All that?
Here and there. You pick things up as a little dwarf girl in a village filled with piggish Ferelden boys. I'm no artist with a blade. I just know what hurts, and what takes them down quick. Bruised a shin or two in my day, and a few, you know, other things. And archery? There was a traveling hunter who set me up with my first bow and taught me the basics. After that, I practiced on my own. On squirrels, mostly. Oh, and Heinrich from next door, but only with padded arrows.
Only with padded arrows.
I hear you have family in Ferelden.
Yes, my mother and father. I insisted they move to Denerim once I signed up with the Inquisition. Ambassador Montilier tells me I should invite them to Skyhold. She thinks they'd be proud of me.
They would be.
After Haven. I just can't, you know? It's not that I don't trust you or our soldiers. It's just... I just want them to be safe. And if that means they don't get to see things firsthand, that's okay. My mother likes writing letters anyway.
She's a hell of a woman.
What are your thoughts about our progress against Corypheus?
We're getting close. It feels like we're on the right track, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone working together against our common goal. It feels good.
What do you think about the Avar?
When I was a little girl, a lady in our village used to tell me Avar tales. Being able to see their lives up close, it's nothing like I thought.
Really?
They're very tall, aren't they? I was considering a proposal for Commander Cullen. Avar allies with dwarven archers astride their shoulders.
Oh, I like the way she thinks. We should keep her around. For mayhem.
Yes, mayhem.
All right, get it out of your system.
Mayhem. It's funny how a word loses its meaning when you say it enough times.
Adorable.
Have
Adorable.
you spoken to Kenrick much?
A bit. He's quite nice, isn't he? And clever. Really loves his books.
Does he?
I said hello one day while he had his nose buried in a giant tome. His shriek was a winner. I can't stop doing it now. It's too funny.
Oh,
How
girl.
do you like the Frostback base?
It's lovely, isn't it? At least until you step in a pile of bogfisher poo. The stuff's vile. Makes great fuel for starting fires, though, if you can tolerate the smell. I might suggest that to the commander. It could be great for sieges.
Oh. Good idea.
That's a brilliant idea. I'll endorse it.
Wonderful. I'll write it up as soon as I get back to Skyhold.
We'll continue this another time.
See you soon, Inquisitor.
Oh, she's fucking delightful. I just want you to know. Just want you to know.
Inquisitor.
That's a scary bird. If you had enough apples. Oh, they're funny. Quest prize been spent. Additional ink books on Ameridan, 3 Divine Age buckles for purpose of comparison. Yes, upon your return, you may say I told you so, and regarding the saying, your collection was useless. Everything should arrive shortly. Also, I fed that to the fish, but I'm not taking it for you. That's funny. That's funny. Is that a rift? Of course it is. Oops. Written. Bring towels. Philip Page. He was a friend of the Emperor Drakon. He was an Inquisitor for when the Seekers of Truth folded themselves into the Chantry as part of the Navarrian Accord, their order serving as the precursor to the Order of the Templars in the Circle of Magi. Shortly after the Accord was signed, Amerden left his position, departed, never be seen. Undisputed, hearsay, salacious. Did not willingly cede power. He forced the Seekers of Truth to disband, then removed the Inquisitor rather than suffer rebellion. Forced to retire due to the still young Chantry restrictions. He was involved with a Lady Mage. Giggity. You know what he was doing. Amerden was a rowdy noble who cared more for Ross's entertainment than Seekers. He held the position only because he wanted a loyal friend commanding the order. When they became part of the Chantry, he was free to retire to a life of hunting dragons and wenching. Well, if that isn't the life, guys. Dragon hunting and wenching. And in stories that may be true, without more evidence, little hope of reaching a clear determination. But offer a few notes often overlooked as scholars delve deeply in the historical events. Firstly, Emperor Trakan, rightly acknowledged as the man who molded the Chantry into the organization it is today, was a pious man committed to spreading the chant of light and creating a world where magic and men were governed by Andrastian principles. All sources agree that Amerden was a close friend. While it's certainly possible he was more pragmatic than pious, it's highly unlikely that Trakan would have befriended a figure who actively opposed the Chantry, much less tolerated such a man holding a position of power in the growing Orlesian Empire. It's a very good point, by the way. The Inquisitor was universally acclaimed as a powerful combatant regardless of his supposed faith or lack thereof. Rumor mongers suggesting he was exiled ask us to believe that the Emperor could see no use for a powerful warrior in the years of command experience, given the Second Blight had been a fact of Orlesian life for more than 15 years at the time. Inquisitor disappearing, Darkspawn pouring from the Anderfills into North Orleg in growing numbers. It's absurd to suggest he would casually dispose of him. Yeah, that's also a fairly good point. Without further evidence, we may never know more about his departure. Nevertheless, I hope we may eschew the popular cynicism, at least when the obvious evidence against it is presented. His disappearance must have had some cause. That's all very good. It's all very good points. Seekers among the assembled. She stood among us. I did not know her yet. His hand moved slightly at his side. Swan sounded when my wife is near, and I seek wordless comfort in the touch of her fingers. All we heard was whispers. Did he say her name in the telling? Would he have ever dared? Times were different, but so much has changed. Lord Vescond. Kenrock. This is a precise copy. Preceding pages were lost or removed ages ago. Vescond makes no further reference to this woman, although Amerodon comes up several times later on. Vescond's writing, as they pertain to their Inquisitor, are not entirely known, although you are likely to find them among Chantry records. They had good luck with that. Their validity, words are hard, is largely dismissed. Some have questioned whether the so-called Light and Council reference magic or holy insight, and of course Vescond wrote down his impressions many years after the fact. The author's own wife brought accuracy into question when she admitted her husband was recalling his youth in the Orlesian capital through nostalgia and age-distorted memory. I believe her admission is part of the official Chantry records. I don't know. He had a lady friend, and that's okay.
Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
Harding's a good scout.
If you need something tracked, Scout Harding is your woman.
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for tracks.
No shit.
Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable.
Sure.
Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter.
Fucking Tevinter.
Thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
It's probably where we're going next, is fucking Tevinter.
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter.
Yes, while it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here.
Outpost.
They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle. But ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits.
Bits and
One
bobs.
piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter.
Thank you.
While this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Orlesian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
That's... Sir. That wasn't punny. That wasn't punny at all, sir.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline, and they were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about
You don't say.
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armorlings. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe.
Caw-caw!
Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first emperor of Orlais. No one would just lose such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these jaws of Hakon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely like superstition.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers.
Will we?
Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north.
She
I'm
gone.
not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
Rookie dokey. Well. Ugh. You know, I could go for some French fries. Does your Wolvertang linger? Okie dokie. It's like I'm in, I was trying to think of the words. Can't remember the world in Avatar. It's like I'm there. I like how we just have this giant chest sitting in the middle of the road.
Need anything?
Oh, fruit. It's a palm tree. What else can I find? Oh! You're adorable. I don't really want to murder you. This doesn't look like it's gonna be much better. You leave him alone, you big bully. I didn't want to fight you. Remember that. You fight me. You came to fight me, buddy. Just here minding my own business, sir. Of course, you make a horrific sound as you die.
Varric, are you and Cassandra...
What? No. Why would you even ask that?
Truly? Bizarre.
Just because two people dislike each other doesn't mean they're about to kiss, Sparkler.
Not according to your books.
Don't mistake me for that hack who wrote Hard in Hightown 2. I can spell.
Oh, that's funny. Don't mistake me for that hack. Wrote Hard in Hightown too. I can spell. That's funny. Glad you can, Varric. Glad somebody can spell.
What is this? Are the fishes of Stonebearhold too rude to share a meal with friends?
Can the jaws of Hakon not catch their own fish? Or are those jaws only good for flapping?
Mind your tongue, Bogwalker. Stonebearhold may not always shelter you, and you will need shelter when the cold winds come.
Yet I feel only hot air.
Okay, cool. They just like dropped over dead. That's weird. I didn't murder anything. They just dropped over dead. That's the weirdest. Makes my life easy though. They're not gonna. Boop. Beep boop, beep boop.
You are the Lowlander they call Inquisitor.
Lowlander.
I am Arvid Rolfson. Well thought. The fish will feed on fool's heart wine this night.
Why?
I know not what brings you here, but we have no quarrel, you and I.
How long have you lived in the basin?
Stonebearhold's been here a few generations. I was born further north. left before I could remember. It was a good life. Until the jaws of Hacken arrived.
Jerks.
They brought trouble with them.
Of course they did.
People are expecting a raid, but
You don't agree?
they seem bigger fools than that, for all their boasting. I cannot say what they plan, but it bodes ill.
I find myself in need of a boat. I need to reach that island.
The Lady's Rest.
What?
That island belongs to the Lady of the Skies. The spirits want us to leave it be.
Of course they do.
I don't wish to disturb your lady, but it's important.
If I give you the boat, and you anger the spirits and die, other lowlanders may come for blood. That is trouble for my hold, and not my trouble to take. Go to Stonebear Hold and speak with my thane, Svara Sunhair. Get her blessing, and you may sail to Korth's Rocky Heart, if you wish.
Of course. Just gonna steal your stuff. Don't mind me, bro. Just gonna steal your shit. It's fine. Go in this. Got a barn. Another house. Who you got living here with you? I only see you. Why do you need two houses? Asking for a friend. Let's see. Head to that camp. If I'd been paying attention, I'd have clipped it on the way in. But I was not paying attention. Don't know, I can't set up camp here. Of course, you can't leave well enough alone. Can't leave well enough alone. Ow! Don't smack me with your tail. That's rude. And it hurts.
Sarah.
Little bastard.
What are we fighting? Like, can y'all just not? For a minute? Snuffler. Skin. Well. What a name. Snuffler. Skin. I don't even know. Could you not? why we can't have nice things. Precisely why we can't have nice things. See what I mean? There's rifts everywhere. It's like glitched. It's underground, but unobtainable. Unobtainium. What do we fight now? Y'all are the worst. Just want y'all to know. Totally the worst. Let's try to set up camp. And relax for the rest of the night. No. Y'all gotta fight things. Y'all gotta fight things and make them angry. Oh. Oh. Can't do that. Camp. Boom. Six camps out here. Well. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the way that you used to. Find it your way under swamps.
Good place to get ambushed. Watch your back. At least it's not too dry.
Okay.
Over there. She's not fighting those off alone.
Over where? Who is she? Don't tell me what to do. I'm here to help. I'm gonna come the whole way over here and you gonna die on me, aren't you? Try to save you. I mean, you're welcome, Colette.
Inquisitor. Still finding it difficult to breathe, but I'm not strewn across the landscape, so thank you. I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant. I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the hills. I may not have chosen the best route.
You think?
You're Kenrick's research assistant, so that makes you a student at the University of Orlais.
It does? Why?
If I've said something wrong...
I'm sorry. That's usually asked with skepticism. The university accepts those worthy of admission, though elven students are few.
Do you like it?
How do you find it there?
It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students, where publications concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit. But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included.
Good.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan. Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity.
Good for you, girl.
Map, I can show you my destination, if you'd be interested in the findings.
Stay safe.
I will.
Bloodstained Shrine. Well, that's super comforting. Super, super comforting, let me tell you. Both. Alright. Shish. Well, there's no avoiding these guys, so that's okay though. Why can you drop over dead like the last guys? Asking for a friend. Last guy's just dropped over dead for me. I mean, it'd be much nicer if y'all do that. Ow! Spy this, motherfuckers. Listen here, motherfucker. It's going fucking down. feast on your fucking corpse. How about that? Actually, that's cannibalism, and I'm not about that. But, you know... Save. Ah, yes. It's precisely what I want.
There! It's the Lowlanders!
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to her hold for Hakon's glory!
About that. Death this, motherfuckers. Hi. Hi, precious babies. Just drink a potion, that's fine. Oops. Well, crap. Everybody wants to go down. I'm gonna raise no fool. What are we fighting? Leave that thing alone. Oops. Lord, jeez. It's escalated quickly. Where's my body? Suck it.
The jaws of Hakon don't like us much. What do we do this time?
Perhaps the friendlier Avar in the village Harding mentioned can shed some light.
Yeah, we're getting there. This is painful to watch. Listen, the thing seems to be immune to damage. Let it go. It was a horrifying noise, by the way. Oh, it's a bird. It's like, what What is that? There we go. Crunk?
That didn't do the trick.
Well, thanks. Hi. I know.
That didn't do the trick.
It's okay. Hi, buddy. Bro. I know. Mama, you not finished yet. Why you not finish? I'm working on it, buddy. I see you. No, Mama, I don't think you do. It's like there's a camp this way, but... Oh, well then. That's the way down. Hey, punks. Ow. Yeah, Varric, this is bad. Get up. Dang it. Well then. Lame. Lame. Did I save after I killed all those baddies? Probably not. Oh, I did. That's good. That's good. I'll probably just go back to Skyhold. It's well past time. Travel. Okay. I might want to push some dem quests out of the way to get that done first. Get those done first. Some, excuse me, stuff in outer places. Although I'm not gonna push the story into ending by starting the next main quest, am I, Mags? I think I asked you that. I think you said no, that I wouldn't. Because I'm not ready to end yet. I mean, eventually I want to, but I'm not quite there yet. I just don't want to rush towards the end. Final epic battle. There's still some other stuff I want to do. Mostly side quests and stuff. But... And also I'd like to know how, if nobody's level 20, how this stuff's scaled to the level of the party at my time of unlocking it. So, anyway. Hi, Poof. Hi, Poof Poof. I know. You've got water. You just don't have food, but it's not like you're starved. You just ate a whole bowl of food, sir. I know you think I'm, like, starving you and a terrible person, but... Darn dog. Thinks I'm awful. What? Hi. Sir. 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 I love you too. Stop. Stop. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Then I'll fill your food bowl. Your water might be empty too, because you... What? Why are you pawing me? Ow! 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 You're a bully. You're a bully, sir. You're a bully. You're a bully. You're a bully, sir. You're a bully. I'm paying attention to you, you ginormous bully. Paragon's Luster. There's nothing really long to... I don't want to travel here. I just wanted to unlock it. Hissing Wastes. Not now. Hissing Wastes resources.
Inquisitor.
Oh boy, here we go. The issue of Tom Rainier has been settled, but his deception has far-reaching consequences. Had we not used Dark Warden treaties, we might have found ourselves in awkward positions. As it is, I've received daily messages demanding that we make reparations. Reparations. See, I know words, guys. Don't you worry. I know words. Uh-oh. Okay. Scribbled below, signed by Cullen. I'm sorry. Did we embarrass the Duchess at Asore by stepping on her gown? Or was the sky torn open and Haven reset by an ancient Devinter Darkspawn Magister? We needed the gold. We needed the men. Would you have persuaded someone to part with them? With or without the treaties, we are not making reparations for doing what we had to do. What no one else could do. Don't forget, we are now allied with the Wardens. If we had no authority to conscript before, we do now. I'm of the opinion that we don't apologize, but... I'm of the opinion that Cullen has, but, you know, I don't know that that's necessarily the best attitude to have towards it. Okay. All right. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Cullen. Okay. Save. Save. Okay. Single waste. Exit to menu. Yes, we're going to the menus. Going to the things of the menus. I think I decided I want chicken nuggets for dinner, but it's gonna suck because I gotta wait for the oven to heat up. But it is what it is. You know, you can't just want them all. Sometimes you just need chicken nuggets. Haven't had any in a while too, so been doing pretty good. I have spaghetti cooked, but I had spaghetti for dinner last night, and I had spaghetti for lunch, and I have spaghetti for lunch tomorrow. So getting a little tired of spaghetti. Or maybe that's just me. So let us see. What do we have in the world? What do we have in the world? Let's see what's going on in the Twitchverse. See who we can give some love to. Let's see. Let us see. Let us see. Twitchverse. Ooh. LaFamous decided not to stream tonight. It is Thursday, right? I think it's Thursday. Anyway, don't know if anybody's got preference. We have Foundation, Minecraft. That's pretty much what we got. Badger's doing some Subnautica. Lemon cake. Spartan stew. Well, let's go see Jim. Jim is lovely. Let us go see Jim. Jim is a wonderful, wonderful person and a good friend. Well, say good friend. A Nookian, at least. So, let us go see him. Oh, that's a bit button. We don't want that. I can't share my own channel. I'm well aware of that. So, there is your command. And we're going to go give Jim some love. He's playing some Foundation. It's okay. I understand. We didn't miss much. We were just stumbling around like a drunken idiot, mostly. But thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your Thursday night and a good Friday. And I will catch y'all soon. I think the boy is going to be off. Are going to be here Saturday or most of Saturday. So I'll probably stream Sunday this weekend, but Discord will tell you for sure, or Twitter. So I will catch all them. Have a great rest of your week. You're lovely. Heavy talks today. Love sharing with you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Have a great rest of your week, guys.